5 ways to train and upskill employees using VR. From hospitals to manufacturing plants and corporate offices, employers across sectors are tapping into the virtual reality (VR) field to bolster workplace training initiatives. The already booming AR/VR market is expected to grow by $125 billion through 2024. With this expansion comes new and innovative ways to leverage VR to train and retain employees. Using VR to train and upskill employees. At the heart of a thriving business lies the ability to effectively train and develop staff. And in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, one thing has become abundantly clear: the future of learning is virtual. As businesses shifted operations to accommodate a distributed workforce, leaders reaped a myriad of unexpected benefits, like improved productivity levels. As businesses continue to adapt to this new norm, they'll discover that swapping traditional classroom-style training with virtual reality can increase performance, drive engagement, and more. Here are 5 ways to utilize virtual reality for training purposes. 1. Tackle risky, complex tasks in a safe environment. Immersive and lifelike VR technology provides employers with a unique opportunity to deliver practical, hands-on training in a safe environment. Not only does this help strengthen knowledge retention, but it allows workers to explore, learn, and make mistakes without jeopardizing their safety or causing costly damages. According to IBM, VR technology can increase worker performance by 70% and reduce training time by 40%. And it's not just new hires that can benefit from the interactive learning environment. Current staff can leverage virtual reality to strengthen and expand skill sets through real-world scenarios, without the weight of performance metrics or customer needs looming over them. And without the need for travel, equipment, or resources typically required for in-person training, businesses will decrease long-term training costs while optimizing ROI. 2. Emergency training. In a similar vein, VR is an effective tool for simulating emergency situations. Nearly every industry, from healthcare to the oil and gas sector, will require employees to practice and prepare for emergency scenarios. Think about it. Reading a one-pager or watching a video about how to respond to a fire, chemical spill, or machine breakdown is completely different from experiencing it firsthand. Having this kind of training available to staff can prevent injuries, mitigate costly damages, and ensure staff remains as calm and level-headed as possible during emergency situations. 3. Drives DE and I training. Diversity, equity, and inclusion training has become an increasingly prevalent part of corporate training initiatives. From educating teams on unconscious bias in decision-making to building awareness of non-inclusive behaviors, DE and I training is imperative for creating a safe, engaged, and equitable workplace. Speaking about the growing impact of VR training, Josh Burson, learning analyst and founder of Burson & Associates, says, "There's a lot of enthusiasm for the DE and I topic today, but actually moving the needle on it is hard. One problem is much of the training in the area has been focused on compliance rather than organizational change. The value of good VR training is learners experience firsthand the challenges that diverse employees or job candidates go through, and it leaves a lasting impact. VR simulations are different because you remember exactly what happened as if you had the experience yourself. 4. Strengthen everyday interactions and soft skills. From problem-solving to leadership skills, soft skills have proven to be a tremendous asset in the workplace, serving as the driving force behind customer loyalty, sales, product innovation, and more. VR can be a valuable resource for teaching and nurturing a wide range of soft skills. For instance, employees can learn to communicate more effectively by practicing any number of challenging scenarios, delivering a performance review, handling an unhappy customer, overcoming sales objections, etc. 5. Improve memory retention. Study after study has shown that repetition plays a key role in increasing memory retention. A practice referred to as the spacing effect supports this notion of repetition-style learning by delivering information in spaced-out intervals. Staggered training intervals, along with repetition, will lead to improved outcomes, as it allows the brain to better digest and retain knowledge. Expanding applications of virtual reality training. As SHRM shares, once solely reserved for training involving worker safety or for high-stakes scenarios, such as learning to perform surgery or fly a plane, VR simulations are now being used to teach soft skills, enhance diversity, equity, and inclusion awareness, and provide practice in handling difficult workplace conversations. The technology is particularly adept at creating the kind of emotional impact on learners that leads to lasting behavioral change or a mindset shift, experts say. Training costs the average U.S. employer over $1,000 per employee annually. That amount quickly adds up, especially when you factor in turnover. And while implementing VR technology will require an initial investment, you'll reap long-term benefits of driving revenue growth, decreasing training expenses, and improving your bottom line. What's more, integrating this type of innovative technology into your company offerings will give you a competitive edge and drive greater employee satisfaction. To learn more about how Concanon can help your organization leverage VR technology to empower your workforce and increase efficacy in your training initiatives, contact us today.